Hey ARMY! You've probably seen that viral video of RM and Jimin laughing together in the recording studio, right? Well, today we're going to reveal exactly what made these two BTS members so incredibly happy. Trust me, once you know the reason, you'll be just as excited and can't wait to see what they're preparing. So here's the story. In early November, right after all BTS members reunited post-military service, RM and Jimin were caught on camera having an intense conversation at one of the studios in Los Angeles. And what made it interesting was how their expressions alternated between being super serious and laughing hysterically. ARMY immediately went crazy, dying to know what they were talking about that made them so happy. Many speculated this and that, but now it's becoming clear, guys. Turns out they were discussing the concept for the BTS 2026 World Tour that we've all been waiting for. If you pay close attention, RM and Jimin's chemistry is really different from other members. They have a unique dynamic where RM, as the leader and creative director, has a strong conceptual vision, while Jimin, with his dance background and sharp artistic sense, can translate abstract ideas into something tangible on stage. This combination is what makes their discussions super productive yet still fun. From leaked information, RM was seen carrying a laptop and showing some visual references to Jimin. Jimin responded with such excitement, even occasionally gesturing with his hands as if imagining movement or stage blocking. What makes it even more interesting is that they both clearly enjoyed the process. No tension, no one dominating, everything flowed naturally. This proves their working relationship is incredibly solid after more than 10 years of working together. Now guys, there was one moment that made them laugh the hardest. Jimin was seen mimicking something, like simulating a stage idea that might be kind of extreme or out of the box. RM immediately burst out laughing while covering his face, as if he couldn't believe the bold idea Jimin was presenting. But what's interesting is that a few seconds later, RM actually nodded and seemed to be noting down that idea. This shows that in BTS's creative process, literally no idea is too crazy to be considered. As long as it can make ARMY happy and entertained, they're open to exploring all possibilities. You know what? The BTS 2026 tour concept is claimed to be very different from previous tours. Why? Because now all members have richer life experiences after completing military service. They had time for reflection, to grow as individuals, and now they want to bring all those learnings into their work. RM himself once said that the music they recorded for this comeback has a different heart, more mature, but still maintaining the joy and energy that's BTS's trademark. And Jimin also confirmed in early November that their album was fully recorded. This means their focus now is really on tour preparation, especially visual presentation, stage design, choreography, and overall concert experience. So it makes perfect sense that RM and Jimin had to sit for hours discussing this concept, because it's crucial to ensure their performance can be delivered to the maximum. What made ARMY even more curious was Jimin's cryptic post on social media after their discussion session. Just a star emoji and an arrow, guys, without any caption. Immediately, the timeline exploded with various theories. Some said the tour would have a cosmic or space theme. Some thought it symbolized a new direction or BTS journey. Others overthought it to the point of philosophical analysis. And RM, seeing that post, immediately commented with a laughing emoji and a thinking face, adding more mystery, right? They're really good at making ARMY extremely curious. Now, if we look at their personalities and approaches, it actually makes perfect sense why RM and Jimin are leading this discussion. RM is known as someone who's very conceptual and philosophical. He likes to think deeply about the meaning behind every element of a performance. How every song, every transition, every visual can tell a cohesive story. Meanwhile, Jimin, he's a true performer who really understands how to make the audience feel something real. He has a strong intuition about moments that will create emotional impact. When these two approaches meet, magic happens, guys. RM provides the framework and big concept. Jimin translates it into memorable stage moments that are emotionally resonant. No wonder they were laughing, because the creative process is definitely filled with freely flowing ideas. Some are profound and serious, some might be absurd and funny, but still worth considering. It's this kind of creative freedom that makes BTS's performances always legendary. There's an interesting insight from someone inside the production team. One thing that made RM and Jimin laugh was the discussion about costumes and styling. Jimin is famously very particular about fashion. He wants everything to look absolutely stunning on stage. Meanwhile, RM focuses more on comfort and functionality, how costumes can support their intensive performance for hours. There was a funny light debate about how elaborate their costumes should be, and eventually they reached an agreement while still laughing. This shows that despite having different opinions, they can always find middle ground. What's really sweet is that even though it looked like just the two of them, they actually involved all members in their discussion. Occasionally, they picked up their phones to video call other members or sent messages asking for opinions. This proves that even though RM and Jimin spearheaded the discussion about the tour concept, the final decision is still made collectively. BTS always emphasizes the importance of input from every single member, and this tradition is consistently maintained. For veteran ARMY who have followed BTS for a long time, you surely know the pattern, right? Every time RM and Jimin are seen having serious but fun discussions, the results are always extraordinary. The Love Yourself era, Map of the Soul, Up to Be, all have traces from creative discussions like this. Their natural chemistry makes the creative process more enjoyable, and the final result always exceeds expectations. With the experience and maturity they've gained now, we can expect the 2026 tour will be one of the most memorable in BTS history. There are some small details that, if we observe carefully, can give hints about what we can expect. RM was seen making stage sketches in his notes, with multiple levels and platforms that seem like they will create very dynamic staging. Jimin responded super excitedly, even standing up to simulate how they could move from one level to another. This suggests the stage design will be very elaborate and allow for mind-blowing creative blocking. They also discussed the set list, with RM seemingly suggesting including deep cuts and B-sides that are rarely performed. Meanwhile, Jimin reminded about the importance of maintaining energy and momentum with their hit songs. Balancing giving fan service to longtime ARMY who want to hear rare songs with entertaining casual fans is a challenge they tackled with a serious, but still fun approach. The most heartwarming moment was at the end of their discussion session. RM and Jimin were seen hugging each other while looking at their notes with huge smiles. This simple gesture shows how proud they are of what they've planned and how excited they are to realize it with the other members. Their genuine chemistry and brotherhood is one of the reasons why BTS has been able to sustain and evolve for more than a decade. Guys, there's one more thing worth mentioning. Did you notice how their vibes are so different from the pre-military era? There's a sense of maturity and groundedness that's new, but their excitement and passion are actually more intense. It's like they appreciate every moment more deeply now because they've experienced what it's like to be separated and unable to perform together. Some ARMY also noticed that their body language shows increased confidence. They're not hesitant to throw wild ideas, not afraid to challenge each other's suggestions, but everything is done with respect and humor. This level of professional comfort can only be achieved after years of working together and truly understanding each other's strengths. And if we connect the dots with statements from other members, everything starts to make sense. Jin once said this comeback will showcase a different side of BTS. J-Hope mentioned they're exploring new musical territories. V talked about wanting to show more authentic selves. Suga emphasized sincerity in their music. Jungkook said they want to give ARMY the best experience possible. All these pieces are slowly forming a bigger picture about what we can expect from the 2026 tour. What makes it even more exciting, industry insiders hint that the production scale for this tour will be unprecedented. We're talking state-of-the-art technology, innovative stage designs, maybe even incorporating elements that have never been used in K-pop concerts before. And with RM and Jimin actively involved in conceptualizing everything, we know it's going to be thoughtfully executed and meaningful, not just spectacle without substance. So basically, guys, what's really happening behind those laughs and excited discussions is pure creative joy. RM and Jimin are doing what they love most, creating something extraordinary for ARMY. They're laughing because the process is genuinely fun, because the ideas are thrilling, and because they're so grateful to be able to do this together again after being separated. Their laughter is a manifestation of happiness and anticipation about BTS's future. And for us as ARMY, knowing that RM and Jimin are this passionate and happy while preparing this comeback is the best reassurance that the 2026 tour will be something truly special that's absolutely worth the wait. So guys, stay tuned because in the coming months there will definitely be more and more hints and teasers that they drop. Keep your eyes peeled for every social media post, every interview, every little detail because knowing BTS, they love to plant Easter eggs everywhere. And for sure, mark your calendars for spring 2026 because it's gonna be legendary. How about it, guys? Are you getting more impatient for the 2026 tour? Drop your comments below about your theories or what you're most expecting from this BTS comeback. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with fellow ARMY so they also know what's really going on. See you in the next update, ARMY. Borahi.